Assalamu alaikum and welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. We are joined on the stage by Salaam Peace, and we're joined also by Dr. Sabir A. Baham, founder of Salaam Peace. Assalamu alaikum, doctor.
Alaikum salam. How are you?
You've been here before, haven't you?
Yep.
MashaAllah. We're also joined by Isa. Is that right? MashaAllah. We've been joined by Isa, Azi, Eliza, Muhammad, Sumaya, Haytham as well. Are you guys good?
Yep.
Alhamdulillah. So, Doctor, please tell us, what do you guys do? What are you all about?
Okay, Salaam Peace is a community engagement program. We're predominantly based in North and East London. We deliver sport and education programs to bring communities together. And a large part of our work is around inspiring people to come together despite whichever faith, background, age, religion, culture, gender, and also investing in young people to become our leaders for the future. So every member of our staff and volunteers start their journey with Salaam Peace and then go on like Azi right the way to the top to be our Chief Operating Officer.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Organizations and groups like yourself, it's so important. Of course, our last guest would wholeheartedly embrace what you're doing, because this is where we catch those young children and teenagers at an early stage where we can make an impact in their life and set them, inshallah ta'ala, on the correct path where they're going to do something positive in the community. Is that some of your thinking as to why you put this group together?
Absolutely, and I think especially sport for me was always a massive part of my life, and it's one of the things that kept me from going on negative pathways. I was fortunate enough to play football at a very good level. I spent a summer at QPR, but at the time I'd agreed with my dad that I'd finish my A-levels before trying to go full-heartedly towards professional football. However, for me at the time, I was the only British Asian Muslim playing in the whole league, so when I played for county and district, there was no other person of my colour, of my faith. I was fortunate that I had a lot of black friends who always stood up for me when I got racially abused. So as well as setting Salaam Peace up for everybody and embracing everybody, obviously a personal passion is to make sure that British Muslims are exposed to these experiences and made to feel as comfortable and as skilled as possible to progress as high, and not just in playing, but also in work and in all walks of life.
Alhamdulillah. So basically, you're a pioneer, aren't you? You're a pathfinder. You probably never heard that way before.
I'll take that with both hands.
Because that's the reality, because we're in this country now, and some of us are creating first this, first that, but to be that first, it's not easy. It's not easy, it's a challenge, and you said you've had your challenges, you've had your barriers, so to speak, and alhamdulillah, thank you for persevering and keeping it going, because us older people, because I'm older than all of you, right, we look back and we think, wow, what's going to happen over our generation? But when we see groups like this, we're like, yeah, I can die in peace now. Somebody's out there doing amazing work, so I want to thank you, I want to salute you for doing a fantastic job. But I understand we have somebody who's playing for Arsenal. Isa, is that correct? Yeah. Tell us about that, and tell us about what is your favourite thing about what you do at Salaam Peace, and how is it for you? What have you learnt from it?
I think what Salaam Peace has done, it's done a lot for me, because to get to Arsenal development, it's a very good level, and I can't do it without Salaam Peace. They taught me a lot, in terms of the football, but also outside of football, as a person, skills that I can develop and use in football as well. And that's my favourite part.
Now tell us about, how did you get involved with Arsenal?
So they talent ID'd me at the Eid Cup that Salaam Peace run, and they invited me to train with them throughout last summer. And I've been going since, and it's been a very good experience.
Alhamdulillah, that sounds fantastic. Man next to you over there, Mohammed, mashallah. How are you, brother? Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Now, give our viewers a kind of snapshot of a typical day for you when you go training.
When I go training, so I wake up early. Normally, Sab invites me to go to his house to work on some gym work, so physical work. That helps me to improve my footballing game. So when I'm going into duels, I'm stronger in my challenges. And I thank Sab for that, because it's helped me to become a better footballer and playing high level as well.
How is being part of Salaam Peace, how has it helped you as a Muslim? Because you could be in any football training team, but how specifically has Salaam Peace really benefited you as a Muslim?
Well, Salaam Peace is main project is to help build good Muslims, and Sab does that by including us with, getting us involved with prayers, So whenever it's prayer time, we'd stop whatever we're doing and we'd pray, then go back to the session, and it helps me increase my iman as a Muslim.
Alhamdulillah, sounds fantastic. Right, we'll come back to you in a little bit, I think, inshallah. Eliza. Now, the question is specifically centered around yourself, this one. How does it feel to be a girl, deal with the stereotypes of girls playing football?
Well, Salaam Peace helped me in the beginning when I wasn't very confident with football. And of course, through the support of the staff and the encouragement, I got better and better. And it's helped me show that nothing will stop, whether you're a girl or a boy. And it helps show that I'm a positive role model for other girls and that they can be like just like me.
Alhamdulillah. Do people think you're rubbish at football because you're a girl? Do they think she can't play football? What are you on about?
I'll show them that I can play football.
You can play better than me?
Yeah.
Considering I can't play football at all, I 100% believe you, no problem. Thank you so much. So, Mayor, tell us, because I know you're shy, like me, so shy, right? Tell us, what does Salaam Peace mean for you? How has it helped you, and what kind of thing do you take away from
Salaam
it?
Peace has boosted my confidence, and it has helped me with my football skills. And I play in the under-13s team as an only girl in a boys-only team. And although, like, all the boys, they talk, I don't feel like excluded. They include me and stuff. They play, on the pitch, they pass to me and they don't leave me out. So yeah.
So you feel a part of the team, that you're really making a difference, and you're just well in there as well, mashallah.
Yeah.
When I come back to Mohammed, when I ask about, because at the moment it's kind of cold out there, the other day it was like -4. How, why are you able to get up in the mornings in all types of weather, rain, sleet, snow, you name it, it's all been chucked at you. How do you muster the strength to get up and keep going, training day after day after day?
Well, my aspiration is to become a professional footballer, play at a good level, and with Sab's knowledge, Aziz's knowledge as well, they help me so much because, as Sab said, he's been at QPR. Sab has great knowledge about football, and working with Isa, also another great footballer, has helped me develop and pursue my dreams.
Alhamdulillah. I want to go to my little friend over there, mashallah, Haytham. Now, can you tell me 3 things, 1, 2, 3 things that you really like about Salaam Peace?
Sab and Sab.
Obviously, duh.
So Salaam Peace is a very kind and supportive team. They're always helping people. They always keep us busy with clubs in the weeks, and they don't just do football. They do dodgeball, they do tennis, and all the other things.
Have your skill as a footballer or tennis or any other sport, has it improved? But how has it improved?
It's improved very well. I've learnt skills. I've learnt knowledge about way more about football.
Awesome, thank you very much. As you got a microphone, mashallah. I want to ask you, what is your role? I understand you're the CEO, is that correct?
Yes.
Tell us what your role is and how did you get involved?
So I started with Salaam Peace as a participant when I was 11, so I'm 26 now, so it's been quite a long journey. So I started off as a participant like Haytham, attending like football sessions, making friends, and then gradually progressed into like volunteering and then part-time work and leadership throughout college and university. And then once I graduated, moved onto a full-time, moved in with the team on a full-time basis in a management position. So currently as Chief Operating Officer, I oversee a lot of our day-to-day operations. So that's like fundraising, developing relationships with partners, overseeing like our staff and volunteers, and just making sure that the organisation is equipped to make a difference and deliver high quality work in the community.
Alhamdulillah. Now, the moment someone takes a senior position, they automatically, whether they like it or not, they are seen as a role model because people are going to be looking to you for many different things, behavior, conduct, mannerisms, all of that stuff. How do you deal with that pressure? Because you've got younger kids looking at you and you're quite a young man yourself. How do you deal with that pressure and how do you get through your day?
I think it's a privilege to be seen, hopefully seen as a role model. you know, I think it's just, for me personally, as a participant, I was exposed to positive role models. So when I was a participant, the coaches that led sessions and mentors that I had showed me a good example. So I feel like it's my responsibility to set the example for others, but then also help our staff and volunteers set the example for participants. So for example, if like Haytham comes to a football session, whether that's led by me or Mohammed or Isa or any of our team, I want him to look at whatever staff or volunteer and think, well, this person is from the same community as me, looks a similar way, talks a similar way, has similar experiences, and if they can do something positive with their lives, then I as a participant can do the same. And then hopefully in time, then it will be, those participants will then be the leaders inspiring the next generation of
So we're
participants
possibly
as
looking
well.
at the future leaders of Salaam Peace, is that right?
Hopefully,
We've got the three there that are community champions, and
Wow.
that all deliver at some stage. Mohammed in particular, obviously, he just recently turned 18, so he does fantastic work. He witnessed one of his friends suffer tragedy firsthand after school. He used it as even more motivation to be not only a fantastic footballer, but more importantly, fantastic human being. And giving up time, as I always say, it's the most precious commodity because we can never get it back.
Absolutely.
Money we can find, and this young man here has raised 800,000 plus
Allahu
already for
Akbar.
Salaam Peace. But our thing is that if you're going to give time, that's the most valuable asset. So the fact that at their age, with all the temptations that are out there,
Absolutely.
and also phones, computers, as well as everything else that comes with it, that if they give up their time, it shows a lot. And like as you said, they then become the next role models for the
Yes.
generation, and that assembly line continues. But it all
Inshallah.
stems from that. He benefited from myself and my colleague and friend Nugent, who's now retired. He then passes that torch to the next one, and so on. So then we continually have this big family. But also, just add, we're not just working with Muslims. We have projects, you know, one of our groups, for instance, our female fitness group on a Saturday has probably 12 different nationalities just on that one project. So our work is showing Islam in a good light, but also making sure, like Islam did in the early days, that we embrace and we include, but we lead by example and not just talk about it.
Alhamdulillah. In anything we do in life, you know, you do something repetitively, it can become mundane, it can become boring. With the day-to-day routines, how do you maintain the enthusiasm? How do you keep them inspired? What tricks, what tips do you do that you can share with the rest of us, especially people out there who may want to start something similar? You know, how do you keep them motivated?
Well, I think in terms of what we do, we always have user involvement in how we plan. So I mentioned our Community Champions Board. They would sit down every 6 weeks in a school holiday and come up with ideas. So for instance, Eliza talked about doing a bake sale. You know, something that we haven't done. We've done a mums and daughters leather making workshop where designer leather cuts.
Wow,
where
so
they
your activities are very broad.
Oh, very, very broad. You know,
SubhanAllah.
we've got study programs, so we've had trips, residentials. We've hopefully got, well, we have got an exchange project in Munich this year to showcase our work in a country where kind of it's traditionally very right wing. So for us, it's users telling us what they want to see, and Azzy in particular is very good at bringing in funds and support to make sure that we can make these things happen.
Alhamdulillah. Right, I want to thank all of you for being here today, but we have got a little tiny treat for you guys as well. Can you smell that? Can you smell that? It's my aftershave. No! It's the food that the sister has been making for us. So once again, before we go over there, I want to thank all of you for being here today, and may Allah continue to bless you with all of your amazing work, inshallah.
Thank
And
you as
hopefully
well.
you'll come back again.
Thank you.
Third
No,
time's
you
the
need
charm.
to come live to us.
I'll do my best.
And Eliza's going to teach you how to kick a ball.
Oh, that's no. I don't feel it's not. I got two left feet, so it's not going to happen.
Don't worry.
So
Don't
we're going to go to the kitchen. Chef, how's it going over there?
Assalamu alaikum, guys. Welcome back to the kitchen. So here we are with our sweet and spicy roasted nuts. Now, do you know what? I'm really, really pleased that we've got lots and lots of guests on the show today, because these are wonderful. As I said earlier, when people come over and you have guests, these are great just to snack on, and they've got a light coating on them. They're sweet, they're spicy, not too spicy. So hopefully today they will be suitable for everyone's palate. Right, guys, are you excited? Are you ready to
Absolutely.
We're
taste?
so
Before we do,
excited.
we've got the recipe up on the screen again. Look at that. Don't they look delicious?
They look just like yours.
know.
Exactly the same.
I mean, it's just a shocker, isn't
Wow.
it? But guys, you can see the recipe there. As I said, it's fully customisable. I've chosen to use almonds and pecans and pumpkin seeds. But Brother Khalil, you said you like cashew nuts. So you can use those, but just know that it won't be that crispy. But you can use walnuts, you can use hazelnuts. Even Brazil nuts would probably work in this.
Alhamdulillah.
Right then.
Right.
There's a lot of us on here.
Yes, it's a bit of a
Right.
crowded shop today.
I'll tell you what, the girls sound like the best footballers of the team, so they get the
Oi,
big
I don't
bowl.
know about that.
They get the big bowl. You've got two
take
left
that,
feet
Ralph.
and whatever else was going on, so we forget you. Guys, right. I'm
Right.
going to move out the way, and
Okay.
you guys can taste it.
So ladies go first, inshallah.
Please, yes.
Quickly.
You go for it.
Eliza.
You can take
You're
whatever
seeing
you
the
want.
Samaya.
approval, Eliza.
And give us your feedback. Tell us what you think.
So, like I said, they're lightly coated, guys, so it's not too sweet and not too spicy. The cayenne pepper is hot, and you do get it at the end because you think, oh, it's not that bad.
Sounds a bit like me, sweet and spicy.
There you go.
That would be my next line.
It's like we planned it, right? It's like we planned it. So,
girls, what's
what
the
do
feedback?
you think?
Really nice.
You like it?
Yeah, I can taste the sweet.
So this would be good after a little snack after your football match or something. You can have it, grab a load, high protein,
Excellent.
not too sweet, won't spike your blood sugar levels. Go for it. Right, guys?
Okay.
Tuck in.
I'm gonna give this one
Tuck
to
in.
Yusuf.
I'll tell
Yusuf,
you what, we can just
try that.
take one and pass it on.
Guys, tuck in. I need to. I'm not going to have any because I always have my mouth full and it's just a bit crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
Brother
it's-
Yusuf, thank
the
you so
pebble dash,
much
everybody.
for your...
These are amazing.
You like them?
Yep. Bag it up, please. Bag it up.
Oh no,
Don't
bag
worry,
mine
there's
up.
lots
Don't
today.
you touch it.
There's lots today.
Everybody
But you
happy
were
with
so
that? Give us some
inspiring,
feedback, guys.
Brother
What say
Yusuf,
you?
honestly.
Thank you. It's actually
Really, really good.
Alhamdulillah.
Light
Really,
coating.
really good.
It's a light coating, right? So like I said, if you want it more spicy, you can add more spice. If you wanted it sweeter, you can add, you liked honey, I
Honey,
believe, right?
yes.
So you can use honey. Just beware, when you do bake with honey, guys, I've said it before, it browns a lot quicker and it burns
Yes,
a lot
so
quicker.
you have to be careful.
You have to be careful.
That's what I'm saying. Can you put it afterwards or at the end? It's
You
still a
can
bit
do it
dodgy.
towards the end. You know how I got them out and did a little shimmy and a shake? You can kind of add it then, but you do want them completely coated. But you could also use date syrup as well.
Okay, thank you very much, Rizvana. Quickly
You're
tell us how
welcome.
people can get in touch with you on social media.
So my Instagram handle, guys, is slice.cafe.
Excellent. Yusuf, do you want to...
Yes, Dwayne Patterson at Hotmail. Sorry. Dwayne Patterson. It's Dwayne Patterson 3.
3.
As the number 3.
On Instagram?
Yeah,
On
that's correct.
Instagram.
Yes.
Dr. Saab?
Hands it over to you. I've got a mouthful.
He's too busy munching.
Your mic up already.
Chef's coming over to do something with us, yeah?
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Give us your
Inshallah.
social media details.
Salaam Peace SP on Instagram, Salaam Peace on LinkedIn and Facebook as well.
Excellent. You all know who I am, so don't worry about it. Right, I want to thank everybody all at Salaam Peace, our wonderful chef, and of course, Yusuf. I want to thank all of you for being here today and making it a very special show. So, guys at home, thank you for watching. We're going to give you a big wave goodbye, so take care. Assalamu alaikum.